Matt Lenihan Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and R Kings. We're here with one of the hottest young talents in the game, Abdullah Mason. Abdullah, look, it's good to finally speak to you in person. I think we may have spoke on Zoom once upon a time. It's your first time here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. What's your trip been like so far? I know it's your first time.
It's been amazing. I'm just soaking it all up. It's my first time in Saudi, so it's different. It's different. A lot different. But in a great way. So we just here. It's still work, but I'm locked in. Hopefully I'll be main eventing a card like this one day.
One day, definitely. Look, the way you've started, I'm sure one day you will headline a card like this. We're used to seeing you in the UK, live on Sky Sports, obviously with Top Rank. Have you got any sort of aspirations to fight overseas, come to the UK? Obviously the fans over there, I'm sure they'll love your style, love to see you fight. You want to come to the UK one day?
Absolutely. Absolutely. UK is it's a huge country for boxing. So I can't wait to hopefully headline in the UK. I know they go crazy for boxing, and I got a lot of UK fans. Every time I see somebody from the UK, they tell me they're hip to me, they're familiar, and they can't wait to see me over there. So I'd love to.
100%. Look, obviously I know you want to stay active. What have you got in store for for this year? I know you'll be hopefully announcing a fight date soon. I'm not sure if you can tell me, but when can we expect to see you back in the ring doing your thing?
I should be fighting in April. I should be fighting right back in April. So this is going to be a busy year, just like the rest of them. But, what I want to do is fight for a world title. So hopefully I'll be, fighting for a world title at the end of the year and main event in my hometown.
Do you think you're ready for that step up right now? Obviously everyone talks about you being still that young gun, but you're ready for the world title, the big stage right now?
For sure. I'm still focused, and I got my team right there in my corner. They see things, and they believe I'm ready as well. So, we're going to keep working. And, when an opportunity floats our way, we're going to make the best decision, inshallah.
How much are you looking forward to having that hometown moment, though, doing it in front of your people? We see, obviously, Keyshawn Davis, for example, is doing it in North Virginia. We've seen Shakur do it in Brick City. So many fighters, they like to bring it home that one time. How much are you looking forward to doing that and putting on for your people?
I mean, that's what it is. You a great fighter. All great fighters, they want to come back to their hometown, where they grew up, or where the roots, and come back and put on a performance for all the people who've been watching and who haven't been able to come out and see them live and see them personally. So, doing that would be it would be great, not only for me but for everybody else, who hasn't get to see me perform yet.
100%. Look, what a fight week this is, by the way. I want to get your thoughts on a few things. So, I spoke to Shakur in London, and he was quite adamant. This fight's not going to happen. He's come all the way here, and he said, look, I told you this weren't going to happen. Apparently that's what he said to Eddie. And what have you made of everything that's gone on this week? It's been a wild week, a lot of replacements. But what have you made from the outside looking in?
It's a crazy week, but just like anything can happen inside the ring, anything can happen outside the ring. You can be focused. You see it as a last minute opponent switch up. So you just got to be mentally prepared for that type of stuff. But it's boxing.
What fight are you most looking forward to seeing on the card? There's some great fights top to bottom. Some from the UK as well. There's some guys from the UK fighting. But is it the main event? What is it on this card?
I'm looking forward to the main event rematch. I've loved the first fight. I was tuned in, for that one. But I can't wait to see, how they both adjust to each other now that they're familiar with each other inside the ring. Beterbiev, he got the power. Bivol, he got some good movement, good footwork. So I can't wait to see how the second one plays out.
The first fight was very close. I had Bivol on points, but a lot of people thought Beterbiev. What do you think happens this time, though? Obviously, Beterbiev, if he starts the first round like he finished the fight, aggressive, strong, Bivol will have to make some adjustments. But what do you think happens this time around?
Man, you don't know. I mean, it's hard. You just whatever one adjusts better with a better game plan. If Bivol steps on the gas early, if Beterbiev steps on the gas early, it's definitely more of a chance that he'd be more effective earlier. But you don't know. Bivol's a good fighter. He's smart too. So yeah.
So you see the main event, you see the lights, you see how big they make it out here. Who do you see as, further down the line when you become that crossover, that pay-per-view star, when you start doing all these kind of shows, who do you see as the dance partners for you, the ones can tear the house down, the ones people stay up till 4 a.m? Do you look and see the other rivals and go, you know what, in a year, in 2, we're going to meet, we're going to have them moments? Do you see them other guys?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, right now it's the guys at the top, but boxing will determine, that. You don't know who's going to be there in 1 year and 2 years. You got a lot of up and coming fighters that that I would probably love to fight, but you never know. Boxing will determine who makes it to the top. Who stays there. Hopefully I'll be the one there. To be fighting these guys though.
What is it for you? What's the dream? Is it to be pound for pound number one? Is it multi-weight world champion? Is it a combination of everything? What is it for you when you set out on this journey? When you go, you know what? When I have my career, I go, that's me. That's what I've done.
Definitely a combination of all of the above. Anything I can accomplish, I'm gonna do my best to do that. Accomplish that, and especially while I'm feeling young, I'm healthy. I would love to do everything I can in the sport, and also, like I've said before, just be able to take my family places. That boxing. That I wouldn't be able to take them without boxing. And we wouldn't be here in Riyadh if I wasn't, doing what I was doing inside of the ring. So I want to continue to do that and definitely acquire those championships and all of that, all the above.
You got a message for all your worldwide fans, not just the ones in the States, the one who follow you, obviously the UK and everywhere around the world. You got a message for them people?
Yeah, I appreciate everybody's support. I've been getting a lot of support since I started boxing, but I also want to say that if I am fighting and you are able to come out, I would love to, every one of my fans to come out and watch me fight live, especially if they hear me doing a main event in their hometown. I love to be able for them to come out, and support me, and I love to see that support,
Abdullah Mason, look, if you don't know, get to know one of the future huge stars in the sport of boxing. I appreciate you talking to Boxing Social. We catch up hopefully at your next fight in the States or when you're back over in the UK. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.